didn't know what to do with it. You know, sometimes he would drop it. Sometimes he didn't know which direction to go. And Marty said, look, all I want you to do is when you get the ball in your hand, I want you to run over anybody that's in front of you. I don't care. Just run. Well, JJ was out there running blocks, and Christian got the ball and just tore off running, and he took JJ out. And you can hear the collision. I mean, it was loud, and I was on the other side of the field, and I heard it, and I went, "Oh shit, he's dead." I mean, JJ's laying on his back, and his arms are out. He wasn't moving, and we all kind of ran over there. And JJ's eyes opened up, and he didn't wake up for a couple seconds. And then when he did, he goes, "Why did you hit me like that?" And Christian was crying, and he goes, "I didn't mean to, man. Coach told me to hit whoever was in front of me, and I did." And he goes, "Yeah, but we're on the same team." He said, "We're in practice right now." And he meant when you're, and Marty said, "Yeah, I meant when we're playing in a real game." He said, "I know I was trying to teach you." He said, Christian said, "I'm not going to hit anybody anymore. I don't want to do this anymore." And he goes, "No, that's what I want you to do, but in a real game, not against your own players." Man, they had to lift JJ up and walk him off the field. He was out, woke him up with the shit. I mean, he was messed up, bro. It scared the hell out of me. I thought he was done for. That was the hardest hit JJ ever took in 9 years, was the one from his own guy in practice.
He's a small guy.
That's what I was gonna ask. I mean, does it get worse than that? I mean, I'd rather step in front of an actual train.
Yeah. I mean, honest to God, yeah.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, I'm not kidding you. It's like getting hit by a freaking truck. And JJ, he remembers it. I mean, Christian remembers it. I wished Christian a happy birthday one day, and I hadn't talked to him in years. And I wished him happy birthday one day, and I said, "I still remember the day you ran over JJ in practice." And he sent back, "LOL, I remember that." He started laughing about it like it was funny, It's like, I don't know, it wasn't that funny to me, man. I thought he was dead. But, I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah,
You're talking about 1991 or something, so years ago.
Yeah.
Good old days. But, man, hey, we got let me get this real quick. Did we get any questions, Caleb?
We have one question, basically, because all of them were the same. Okay. There's just one question we'll do because they're all the same.
All right.
What is wrong with Mahomes, and can the receiver stop dropping the ball? How I'm going to answer this question, Charles, you can chime in too, is give them time. Mahomes seems to play a lot better on the road. I don't know what it is. I think Andy and them are still trying to figure out what they want or how they want to run this offense. And when it comes to receivers, they're just going to have to continue to practice and get timing down even more, because it's a whole new offense, a whole new offensive line. And basically expect them towards the end of December to probably figure things out, hopefully.
Great, Charles.
Yeah, I would agree. I think you kind of hit my point on the head with, figure out how we want to run the offense with Andy Reid and the staff. Collinsworth made one good point in the broadcast, and it really only applied to one throw tonight. But when he was talking about his Mahomes' arm angles, where it was on the throw to I believe it was Pringle, when he dropped down to a 3/4 sidearm throw, when he could have just dumped it in over the top. He's done that a few times this year, and it goes back to the point I talked about earlier, where decide who we want to be and what we want to do, and space the defenses out accordingly. If we want to throw the ball, space the defense out, give Mahomes a little bit of space in the defense to find some open pockets. Because think about years past, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, insert any receiver after that. They find open holes in the zone. That's how we get open, and then we get yak yards. Like this year,
yes,
we are one of the worst in the league with yak yards this year, because we're just not doing what we've done. But it's because we're congesting by running the ball and then just abandoning it. I think to me it's predominantly play calling, and the guys have to catch the ball. The drops are a problem. And I mean, what's that? 4 or 5 picks now that he's got that are just straight off of people's hands.
And 3 of them are because of Hill.
7.
Yeah.
It's a total of 7.
7?
7.
7, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of the first blogs that I posted talked about Mahomes's turnover-worthy throws. How he was first in the league in interceptions, but he was tied with, at the time, I think it was week I don't know, 8 or 9, maybe
It
7.
was Trevor
But he was
Lawrence, I
tied with
think.
yeah, well, he was tied with Trevor Lawrence
Mm-hmm.
for the lead in picks, but he only had 6 turnover worthy throws at the time, meaning
Yeah.
like throws that were actually like deserved to be turnovers, and that was tied with like Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, a couple other guys who you would think are pretty turnover free quarterbacks, but spread the defense out better, man. Give the guys better opportunities, put them in position to be successful. We've done that in the past, and it just seems like we're not really doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's
I
the only
agree.
thing I'll say with this. You got a brand new offensive line that it took time for them to gel, time for Mahomes to get used to them in general. And Mahomes was put into a box this year with the pocket passing thing because of the new offensive line, partially. Partially was a different person calling the plays. That threw everybody out of sync. When you go from everybody's traditional way of playing the game, what they're used to for the last 3 years, to not playing that game for 5 or 6 straight weeks, then trying to acclimate yourself back to that style of play, it's very difficult to go back to it. Okay. And that's what's been happening. There's also some internal issues that have not yet been resolved. It happened again today. Or tonight during the game or after the game. Well, both, really. Mainly after the game. But there's a problem that is, if it doesn't end soon, how should I word this without overstepping my bounds? There's an issue within the offensive side between a coach and players that if it doesn't stop, you're not going to see a change. You're going to see something you're going to see rebellion. You're going to see what you see right now. You're going to see low scoring wins, drop passes. I'm trying to say this without going too far. Let me just put it like this. Did anybody notice that you only really seen Andy Reid on the sidelines tonight? Did you really only see Andy Reid calling the plays
Yeah,
tonight?
that was the only one we really saw.
Okay. Did
Yeah,
you notice 2
Bieniemy in
weeks
the
ago?
box?
What's that?
Was Bieniemy in the box tonight?
No. And also, did you notice like 2 weeks ago that Andy Reid was the only one that was calling plays? And then the Cowboys game, it was Bieniemy calling a few plays, but you saw him. But the game before that, you didn't see Bieniemy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I can really say at this point. I'm not going to elaborate into it, but because I'm not going to overstep my bounds with this, but it's not my place to say much more than that. I am going to say that there's an issue there that has to be resolved. It's going to end at the end of the season. That I can 100% guarantee you. This is not a team that normally will make a change in the middle of the season. But if it comes to a head, then it may happen. But as it stands right now, from what I just read, from a text directly from this field, it may come to a head. So this is not the first time. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. This has been an ongoing issue since week 3. And if it doesn't stop and it doesn't come to some kind of a conclusion or a resolution, then we're not going to see a big change in anything at this point. So other than we're still going to win, and we're still going to see Andy out there, and you may see the players, especially offensively, just go off, and they may end up winning the Super Bowl in their way, in Andy's way, the way they do it, the way they did it in 19, the way they almost did it in 20. That's all I can really say about it at this point. But this year has been a different year in a lot of ways, and a lot of it was there was a lot of issues internally, and there's still one that's there, and that issue is going to be gone by next year. I'll just leave it at that. So it sucks that it's going on. It sucks that it happened again today, but there's not much more I can say about it at this point. Hopefully it's gone by, I mean, I wish it was gone right now, but it's not. And maybe it will, if it happens before then, great. If it doesn't, it'll be gone by next year. So just, hope and pray that everything moves forward the way we're seeing it right now. Our defense is top 10 in most categories. We're ranked below, overall, I think we're top 15 right now, or real close to top 15 overall. So from what the stats look like, I mean, that's everybody's got a different matrix, but we're top 10 in points allowed. Let's just hope that our offense can pull it together a little bit more. That's all I can say at that point. So, we got to do a giveaway, right? Let me pull this person's name up. This person did a great job. Pulled him out of a hat. Sorry. Give me just a second. I got to find it. Rachel Bain. Rachel Bain is our winner of our CEH helmet. Our Clyde Edwards-Hilaire signed full-size helmet. So, Rachel Bain, if you're
There we go, Rachel.
there you go.
Yep.
How about that?
Mhm.
So if you're listening to the show, I'm sure you are. Well, you will be. DM us your information, and then listen to us. Listen to the show. Give us a holler out on Instagram and Twitter, and send us your information as far as your address and all that stuff, and we will get it shipped out to you as soon as we can. Congratulations. And we got another giveaway coming out real soon. Well, hopefully next week, actually. And we will have one next week, actually. And we got more options or more giveaways for the rest of the year. So everybody just keep listening, keep following. Instagram, Twitter, www.chiefsfocus.com. Follow Charles. What you're at, Charles? Tell everybody you're at.
CRob5769.
There you go. He is our resident writer, does a great job. And
Perfect job.
Perfect job, actually.
One man show.
One man show. He does all
Gentlemen,
of our
you're gonna make
writing.
me blush.
Look, he's turning red.
Stay red.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're a real Chiefs fan.
That's
Give him that
right.
hoodie.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, and truly, guys, he is he's our only writer and our best writer. And we couldn't find anybody better if we wanted to. So, hats off to him. We appreciate everything he does. Keep listening, keep following, subscribe to the channels, subscribe to the podcast. We've got other things going on. The first 1,000 subscribers to the website will get a free Chiefs logo t-shirt. And that's all we got for tonight. Anything else, guys?
No, I think we're good to go.
Charles?
Oh, I appreciate you guys having me on. This was awesome.
Hey, man. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Thanks for everything you do.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys.
Cool.
Well, it's late. I know it's late for you guys where you're at. It's a little earlier for me, but